begin to have what I like to refer to as a panic attack, or what some people
Hello,
say
my
anxiety
name
attack.
is Levi Smith, writer and director of this film we're about to watch, In My Mind.
My breathing gets super
And
heavy,
this story, I
almost
wanted to tell
uncontrollable,
the tale of a woman dealing with her anxiety
to the point
and her
where
journey through the night
it's going to
into the
explode
next
out of my
morning.
chest.
Let's get
It
into
was
it.
a very scary feeling, and I was afraid.
So, in this opening scene, what I wanted to establish
Oh,
is
these
her
episodes.
going through her regular routine at night, washing the dishes, and when the anxiety attacks start to come on, handshakes, and she drops the pot, and she could feel that swell of an emotion um, starting to hit her, and she decides to just have a seat and uh, try to collect herself. So she takes a seat in front of the computer and watches a video of expert talking about how to deal with anxiety and different steps and measures you could take to help your episode subside. And as she's listening to it, her episode is getting worse and worse. So she decides to remove herself from that and take a seat on the couch, maybe watch some TV and try to fall asleep. When she does this, um, it really starts to come on. She's breathing heavy, she's shaking, uh, barely catch her breath, and her heart is racing. And the TV isn't helping. She just really wants it to be over at this point. And being somebody that has dealt with anxiety attacks, that's the main thing that you're thinking about when this is going on. It's when is this going to be over? And that's what she is going through in her head right now. Um, she decides to recline back and attempt to go to sleep. And as he said, get herself together, get it together. Coming up is one of my favorite parts that we filmed, which is it's a nightmare scenario or dream scenario, dream sequence where um, basically she falls asleep and she wakes up and she's in a dark abyss of some sorts. This I wanted to represent how you can feel locked inside of your mind during an anxiety attack, and how your thoughts can just overpower everything and cloud your mind. And that's for a fact. I added the whispers, and I had her hands bound, basically to show how you're stuck in that situation. You're out of control. You don't have control of these episodes. So this dark, shadowy figure is a representation of her insecurities and
Your hands are
the negative
trembling.
thoughts that
Are you finding
run through
yourself?
your mind during an anxiety attack. And basically, what I wanted to establish with this scene was
And you're
her
not
remembering what
welcome
she heard
here.
in the video and closing her eyes and just saying that this is my mind and you're not welcome here, which helped her make these feelings subside. And as you can see here, she made it through. It's a brand new day. The birds are chirping. The sun's rising. The grass is green. And she can now rest at ease. She's made it through this episode. And she's good until the next one. And she can be happy about that. And if you've ever experienced something like that, you can definitely contest to how that feeling can be a victory, maybe a minor victory, but a victory still. And it's important that you bask in these moments when you are able to overcome and move on to a brighter day. I want to thank y'all for tuning in with me, and I hope you enjoyed the film. I got more ideas like this to come, and I think it's important to talk about these topics. Thank you. I've been Levi Smith, and you have a good one.